The first sorrowful mystery is the agony in the garden. From the book of Luke, chapter 22, verses 39 to 46. Gospel reading. Jesus went out and made his way, as was his custom, to the Mount of Olives. His disciples accompanied him. On reaching the place, he said to them, "Pray that you may not be put to the test." He withdrew from them about a stone's throw, then went down on his knees and prayed in those words, "Father, if it is your will, take this cup from me, yet not my will, but yours be done." An angel then appeared to him from heaven to strengthen him in his anguish. He prayed with all the greater intensity, and his sweat became like drops of blood falling to the ground. Then he rose from prayer and came to his disciples, only to find them asleep, exhausted with grief. He said to them, "Why are you sleeping? Wake up and pray that you may not be subjected to the trial." The meditation. Recall a time in your life when God let you go through a painful event only to realize now that it was for your own good. Have you thanked God about it? The second sorrowful mystery is the scourging at the pillar. From the book of Mark, chapter 15, verses 6 to 15. The Gospel reading. Now, on the occasion of a festival, he would release for them one prisoner, any man they asked for. There was a prisoner named Barabbas, jailed along with the rebels, who had committed murder in the uprising. When the crowd came up to press their demand that he honor the custom, Pilate rejoined, "Do you want me to release the king of the Jews for you?" He was aware, of course, that it was out of jealousy that the chief priests had handed him over. Meanwhile, the chief priests incited the crowd to have him release Barabbas instead. Pilate again asked them, "What am I to do with the man you call the king of the Jews?" They shouted back, "Crucify him." Pilate protested, "Why? What crime has he committed?" They only shouted the louder, "Crucify him." So Pilate, who wished to satisfy the crowd, released Barabbas to them, and after he had Jesus scourged, he handed him over to be crucified. The meditation. Recall a time in your life when God let you meet someone who could help you but chose not to. Have you forgiven this person? The third sorrowful mystery is the crowning with thorns. From the book of John, chapter 19, verses 1 to 8. The Gospel reading. Pilate's next move was to take Jesus and have him scourged. The soldiers then wove a crown of thorns and fixed it on his head, throwing around his shoulders a cloak of royal purple. Repeatedly, they came up to him and said, "All hail, King of the Jews," slapping his face as they did so. Pilate went out a second time and said to the crowd, "Observe what I do." I am going to bring him out to you to make you realize that I find no case against him." When Jesus came out wearing the crown of thorns and the purple cloak, Pilate said to them, "Look at the man." As soon as the chief priests and the temple police saw him, they shouted, "Crucify him! Crucify him!" Pilate said, "Take him and crucify him yourselves. I find no case against him." "We have our law," the Jews responded, "and according to that law, he must die because he made himself Son of God." When Pilate heard this kind of talk, he was more afraid than ever. The meditation. Recall a time in your life when God let you meet some people who mocked or bullied you face to face, only for God to let you win in front of them. The fourth sorrowful mystery is the carrying of the cross. From the book of John, chapter 19, verses 16 to 22. The Gospel reading. Jesus was led away and, carrying the cross by himself, went out to what is called the place of the skull, in Hebrew, Golgotha. There they crucified him, and two others with him, one on either side, Jesus in the middle. Pilate had an inscription placed on the cross that read, "Jesus the Nazarene, the King of the Jews." This inscription in Hebrew, Latin, and Greek was read by many of the Jews, since the place where Jesus was crucified was near the city. The chief priests of the Jews tried to tell Pilate, "You should not have written the King of the Jews. Write instead, this man claimed to be King of the Jews." Pilate answered, "What I have written, I have written." The meditation. Recall a time in your life when God let you meet people who could not see God's purpose in you, and worse, intentionally destroys your name. How did God handle them? The fifth sorrowful mystery is the crucifixion and death of Jesus. From the book of John, chapter 19, verses 25 to 30. The Gospel reading. Near the cross of Jesus, there stood his mother's sister, Mary, the wife of Cleopas, and Mary Magdalene. Seeing his mother there with the disciple whom he loved, Jesus said to his mother, "Woman, there is your son." In turn, he said to the disciple, "There is your mother." From that hour onward, the disciple took her into his care. After that, Jesus, realizing that everything was now finished, said to fulfill the scripture, "I am thirsty." There was a jar there, full of common wine. They stuck a sponge soaked in this wine on some hyssop and raised it to his lips. When Jesus took the wine, he said, "Now it is finished." Then he bowed his head and delivered over his spirit. The meditation. Recall a time in your life when God made sure you had someone or some people by your side through your hardest times. Who were they?